You need to start kissing him. Because he's a shy guy. Oh, yeah, that's on Instagram video tomorrow morning.
That was tasty.
Huh? Yeah, I think he's scared of you.
One kiss.
I think he's scared of yeah, he's scared of you.
That was sweet.
That was kind of sweet.
All together was sweet.
I think it was sweet. Yeah.
When you choked me, I kind of
Yeah, he doesn't have people, going, He has, extra bed over there.
Oh, I know, you two kiss each other.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's about time that I explain the story here.
Oh my gosh.
So in Boracay, craziness happens, and not necessarily are you involved in it, like on purpose.
Okay.
Just like accidents happen, and then you are kind of just stuck in the middle of it.
Okay. Why are you so defensive?
Because I'm really getting heat from this. So what happened was we were sitting there at Summer Place, and we were drinking, having a good time, and well, this night was actually the craziest night because one, we had one drunk girl fighting her boyfriend or her foreigner buddy, and she caused a scene at our table. She was throwing bottles. She was slamming. Was it a bottle she threw?
She threw a shoe. She threw a bottle at the guy.
Oh, she did.
Yes, and then was followed with the slipper she attempted to throw but slammed on our table.
She knocked over all our stuff.
And that's when she got KC Hulk angry because she knocked over my beer. Anyways, we're gonna play that video tomorrow. Yeah. I'm gonna edit it down because she was saying some pretty bad words. Shut up!
Where's your partner?
Shut up!
Where's your partner? Don't come back here.
I'm a Pinay. I'm like, are you sure? It's like she spent a lot of years in Thailand though. Anyway, so what happened at this place? So around 4 a.m., some really hammered Russian girl was just walking around looking for a place to sit. Fortunately for her, I had an open, empty seat right next to me, so she sat right there, and I was like, hey, okay, yeah, sure. So, like, we were in this awkward moment where it was me, Jimmy, H-Town, Scratch Mark. G, you weren't there?
No, I wasn't.
So I'm sitting there, and, like, all the guys were kind of looking at each other like, what's this girl doing here? And then she started talking, and all the... Do you want to help me on this? Because...
No, I
don't really remember that part.
No, she was just like she sat down. It was weird enough because, of course, like when you're sitting down and you're just what is it like a Newman? How do you say it?
Newman, yeah, you're just drinking. Yeah,
and then some random person does that. So, of course, us being us, and I mean me and H-Town and Scratch Mark.
Yes.
We obviously encourage such behavior, and the fact that she was sitting next to Casey was even funnier. So,
because she was blatantly like hitting on me, she really bad.
Like,
can we add?
And I was like,
she was really.
I was weirded out by the whole situation. It was really awkward. I was like moving away from her and like, stop, guys, stop, which made them go even more.
Can we add at this point though that the girl is not bad looking?
I beg to differ.
Really?
I beg to differ.
Okay.
I think it could have been a man at some point. I was kind of hoping it was a tranny initially.
Right. Her name is Olaf.
I think that would have been great.
I don't think she was good looking at all. Anyways.
Okay.
So what happened was these guys are egging her on.
Yes.
They're like, yeah, you guys look good together. And I'm like, shut the hell up. Knock it off. Because I want her to go away. Go away, please. Like, this is kind of scaring me. And then, out of nowhere, this girl licks my face.
No, I'm yelling kiss like I normally do for gays, old people, and pretty much anyone.
Whenever I take a picture, you can guarantee Jimmy's in the background going, kiss!
I do that every time. Sometimes it happens, though. There was one time a gay guy did kiss you on the cheek, and,
he gets a kick out of this.
1 out of 20 always works. I do it to JR and Chris as well.
He likes to see people squirm.
Yeah. But he didn't expect for the girl to, like, lick your face.
Well, no, hold on. First off, I'm yelling that like I typically do. H-Town is the one who's like, let me get a photo of you two together, right? Which turns out to be a video, and he's pretending to be a photo. And I yell kiss, which encourages him to then say, and then you can hear him on the video, yeah, I think you two should kiss.
Yeah, Casey's just shy. He's shy. And I'm like...
And then that's what prompts her to go ahead and turn to him and lick the side of his face. Salty, sandy side of his face. You don't even know where that tongue was at prior to licking your face.
Oh, man.
So you might have herpes on your cheek.
There's a possibility. If you see like a rash, like a line on my face, just bumps.
Bineso kita on the way here.
So she licked my face. I was kind of freaked out, but I in the video you see on Instagram, on H-Town or on Waves.
You did not look that freaked out.
Well, you can see there was some awkwardness. And then, like, I was like, oh, right, that happened. That really just happened. And then she put her arm around me, and she, like, choked me in. Like, it was actually hurting my neck a little bit. And she was like, come here. Like, this Russian girl is strong. And then...
It normally works for your types when they're here.
And then when we were like, okay... let's just get out of here. And she's like, yeah, let's go eat. I'm like, no, not with you.
She just kind of strolled along.
I don't want you to come with us. And then we ended up going to Jammers and eating, right? This girl ordered something.
Okay.
She ordered food, right? And then, we're kind of be gentlemen. We're like, she's still with us. She won't go away.
She trailed with you.
Listen, there was a moment when we were walking that I took a hard left into the bushes to try to ditch her. She was on my heels, and then I see through the bushes. Mark and Jimmy are starting to like pick up the pace because they're trying to get away too.
To leave them together
because it was a joke because she was chasing me, and I was trying to get away, and these guys were like, "Let's leave him." So we got to the place to eat, ordered food. She ordered food, and then we ordered food, and we were like, do you want something? She's like, no, I cannot. I have no money. And we're like, weird. You ordered already? Weird. So we paid for it.
Oh, my gosh. This little girl.
Jimmy paid little. She's about 6'7".
Yeah, she was a pretty tall girl in flats.
So we're sitting there eating, right? And the girl's drunk, and she's trying to be sexy, and she's still trying to, like, just attack me. And
food on her face.
So she bites into her like chicken burger, all like trying to be seductive, but she bites into it, and her nose goes so deep into the burger that it comes out covered in mayonnaise. And she's like, "Oh yeah!" Like her eyes are closed, and she's trying to be sexy, and so her nose is covered in mayonnaise. She notices it, she wipes it, and then she laughs or something.
Yeah.
And a giant piece of chicken comes flying out of her mouth.
Fish.
Where does it go?
I don't remember. I'm too busy laughing at this entire scenario.
Is this a joke? It sounds like
it lands. It lands on Scratch Mark.
His arm.
It landed on Scratch Mark's arm. And then I'm still trying to get rid of this girl, right? I'm like, okay, like how do I do this? So Mark tries to be a homie, and he tries to help out and say, hey, what are you doing? I'll go home with you. And she goes, no, the local boys have small penises. So Scratch Mark got turned down. At this time, I saw it's my chance, so I take off running, sprinting to the hotel. The sun is out already. It's like 7 a.m. or something like that.
Now the sun's out. It's about 6:37. Yeah, you're right.
I'm so glad I went home early.
Oh, you missed.
Listen, I'm running. Okay, I'm running.
No, it starts raining, and then like as soon as we're done, this dude literally gets up from the table and just takes off. And Scratch Mark kind of ducked out just a minute before that, right? So I'm left walking now, and the girl is like, she's looking at Casey, and I am ignoring her, like I'm just not paying attention. And I start walking, so she comes obviously and walks next to me for a minute. She goes, hey, and this dude is literally, it's starting to rain, so he has a sort of an excuse to run.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. We all get stuck under like a awning of some kind to be sheltered from the rain. And he decides I'm running through it.
I ran right by it.
Takes off, runs through. She stops there because I stop under it, and she's like, hey, where is he going? I'm like, dude, he's going to his hotel. You better catch him. And she bolts into the rain with him, dude.
So I'm running. I'm like a good ways ahead of her. And this Russian jackal has tracked me down. I think she was like hyena hoofing it. She was like...
Right.
Like all fours, like at first she was running on all twos, and then she on both feet, and then she like bent down and put all four down, and she was like and she was going after me like a cheetah, and she caught me, and she was like, "Why are you running?" I'm like, "Cause I'm trying to get away from you." And
Now at this point, it's just them two.
so then I go, I'm trying to find a way just to nicely just
dismiss her.
go away.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? No, this is not going to happen. There's just too many people watching. She's like, "Oh, you're a superstar," and I was like, "Yes, I am. I'm huge. I'm so famous," which is a total lie. And then I was like, "Okay, but you should go home. I can take you home. I have a motorcycle." She's like, "No, if you take me home, you have to stay there with me." I go, "No." She goes, "I'm a gypsy."
Like that helps.
I go, "A what?" She goes, "I'm a gypsy, like a gypsy." I go, "No, I don't know what that really means, but I'm really going to go now." So I get back to my hotel door, about to turn in, and then I hear, "Casey." I'm like, "Oh, God." I tell the guard, I was like, "Listen, do not let her in."
Oh my gosh, she's outside our hotel.
She didn't get to the door because I took off towards her again, so she didn't know exactly where I was going in.
Yeah.
And then she walked up with like 4 transsexual dudes. And the tranny was like, "Eto yung bagong boyfriend mo
Oh
that you've been talking about." And I was like, "Oh my God, what is happening here?" So then I just was rude.
You
I was like,
were
"Listen,
victimized.
I'm going to sleep. You go home. You go home.
Oh.
You go
All right,
home now.
you go home.
Go home now.
Wachila,
And then
let go home.
she was like, "Why?" And I was like, "The door shut." She's like, "Why?" Shut. Bye. And then, so the next day, we're talking about what happened the night before. We're like kind of
Yeah, we were
regrouping.
all there
We're all
now.
at White House, and we're all like, "This is what happened. Oh man, that's so crazy. That was wild." Da 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 da. Guess what? In walks in the Russian jackal. "Hello! You're so fast. Why you run away from me? I cannot catch you."
You got away from me last night.
No, and she didn't care.
I had no idea it was that awkward because
It was hella
because
awkward.
the way she approached Casey like at White House, it was so casual.
She
It was like,
sober, so
"Hey,
I mean,
like okay, hindi ako napahiya
I'm telling
yesterday."
you, there was probably like, let's say that entire ordeal, all time included, lasted about what, 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
It felt like a lifetime.
There was probably about 4 minutes there that she was cool.
Oh my gosh.
It was when she was chewing her food. That's it.
Go na.
No, that was not cool. So, anyways, that's the video that you see on Instagram, and that's what happened.
And now he's off the hook because he explained it already.
I have a feeling I'll have to keep explaining it, but
No one's gonna believe you. Like, oh, this girl just sat down and licked my face.
lick my face. I felt gross for her because I was like, I've been sweating all day.
Right?
We hosted an event.
Yep.
There's probably, I probably laid down in the dirt. There's probably a bunch of sand on that, hidden away in my beard.
That was so funny.
And you know what? Like your voice, I don't know if you noticed when he's like cornered like that, you get a little no.
I was scared. I needed a safe word. I didn't want you guys to help me.
Pineapples.
I'm like looking at you guys, at the boys for help, and they're going, "Yes!" I'm like, "You assholes,
Man,
man.
I'm hungry. You should have said
No,
that.
help." Anyways, that's I don't know if that was a rant or a rave. I guess it's just good times. It was
good
fun.
Yeah.
It's good time.
As long as no one got hurt, which
You almost got hurt.
she tracked me down. I was so surprised. Like I was hopping puddles. I had my shoes off. I was running and like jumping over puddles, like 6-foot puddles, like just booking because it was raining, and I was like, "There's this thing chasing me," and it was like a scary movie, like when you're running and then you turn around and the villain or the monster is way behind you. It's like, and then you turn around again and it's closer, and then you turn around and it's right behind you, touching you on your shoulder. I was like, Freddy Krueger just caught me.
I'm a gypsy.
The gypsy hyena, who, by the way, teaches mermaid swimming on the other side of the ocean, or the other side of the island.
I don't believe her.